The rise of one of the wealthiest angel/venture investors, Peter Thiel.
Reid Hoffman and I had spent about a year looking at all these social networking sites before that, so we were ready to write the check before we met, and didn't really matter what people were going to say.
Did you know that Peter Thiel, a Silicon Valley giant, once made a 200,000% return on a single investment? In this video, we're exploring the rise of one of the wealthiest angel and venture investors, Peter Thiel. From co-founding PayPal to his early bet on Facebook, we'll uncover the strategic moves that catapulted him into the financial stratosphere. Discover the strategic moves and decisions that not only created billions but also reshaped the tech investment landscape. Find out how Thiel's unique perspective and bold approaches can revolutionize your view on investing and innovation. Don't miss out on mastering the mindset that defines true investment prowess. Peter Thiel's journey from a precocious student to a titan in the investment world is nothing short of remarkable. Born in Frankfurt, Germany, and raised in the United States, Thiel's intellectual prowess was evident early on. He attended Stanford University, where he studied philosophy, honing his ability to think critically and challenge conventional wisdom. This foundation in rigorous thought would later become a cornerstone of his investment strategy. After completing his bachelor's degree, Thiel stayed at Stanford to pursue a Juris Doctor degree at its law school. However, his path took a decisive turn towards the business world after his graduation in 1992. Thiel's first venture into the business landscape was not in Silicon Valley, but in the legal and financial sectors. He worked as a judicial clerk for a federal appeals court judge, followed by a brief stint as a securities lawyer for Sullivan and Cromwell in New York. His foray into finance came next when he transitioned to work as a derivatives trader at Credit Suisse. It was during this period that Thiel cultivated a robust understanding of financial instruments and market dynamics. However, the desire to build and innovate led him back to California, where the tech boom was gathering momentum. In 1996, Thiel took the entrepreneurial leap that would start his ascent in the business world. Alongside his former Stanford classmate, Max Levchin, he co-founded Confinity. Initially a software company focused on developing security software for handheld devices, Confinity would soon pivot and lay the foundation for what would become PayPal. This shift towards financial technology came from Thiel's vision of a digital economy, an insight that would not only set the stage for his future successes but also alter the course of how transactions are conducted worldwide. This early period of Thiel's career highlights his ability to navigate multiple disciplines, ultimately synthesizing his experiences into ventures that challenged and changed the tech landscape.
I think we had this general idea to do something with security, with money, with payments from very early on of the founding of the company. And then you iterate a lot on how to get the idea out. And the critical question for any consumer internet product is always not what the idea is, but how do you get it out? How do you get the distribution out? And there've been a lot of payments companies, internet payments companies that already started and failed.
Peter Thiel's ascent in the tech industry reached a pivotal moment with the transformation of Confinity into PayPal. Under Thiel's leadership as CEO, PayPal revolutionized digital payments by making them accessible and secure for millions worldwide, establishing a new paradigm in the financial sector. The company's focus on user-friendly fraud prevention and a robust payment solution quickly attracted a vast user base. PayPal's success caught the eye of eBay, which acquired the company in 2002 for $1.5 billion in stock, catapulting Thiel into the upper echelons of tech entrepreneurs. Following the sale of PayPal, Thiel turned his attention to venture capital, founding Clarium Capital, a global macro hedge fund, and later co-founding Founders Fund, where he continued to impact the tech industry by investing in potential laden startups. His most notable investment came in 2004 when he became the first outside investor in Facebook, purchasing a 10.2% stake for $500,000. This investment alone would eventually yield over $1 billion in returns, exemplifying Thiel's knack for recognizing groundbreaking opportunities early on. Thiel's investment philosophy extends beyond just financial gain. It's about identifying companies that are poised to define the future. His portfolio includes early stakes in LinkedIn, Yelp, and SpaceX, companies that have each transformed their respective domains. Moreover, Thiel's involvement in these ventures often goes beyond capital injection. He provides strategic advice and guidance, leveraging his experience to help navigate the intricate path from startup to industry leader. Peter Thiel's success story is a testament to his forward-thinking vision and unerring ability to be ahead of the curve. His impact on the tech industry is profound, as he not only finances but also fosters the development of innovations that challenge and advance societal norms. Thiel's career embodies the quintessential venture capitalist success, combining intuition, expertise, and boldness into a legacy of influential tech advancements.
And so what I always push back on really strongly is that there's some kind of straightforward formula, because we're always looking for some sort of pseudo-scientific formula. Science starts with the number 2, with things that are sort of experimentally repeatable, but great businesses are 0 to 1. They're always one of a kind.
Peter Thiel's investment portfolio includes some of the most transformative companies in technology and beyond, making him a prominent figure in Silicon Valley. Perhaps his most famous investment, and certainly one of the most consequential in tech history, was in Facebook. In 2004, Thiel saw potential in the then-fledgling social network and invested $500,000 for a significant stake. This decision was not only financially astute, yielding him over $1 billion upon Facebook's IPO, but also solidified his reputation as a visionary who could spot future giants in their early stages. Beyond Facebook, Thiel's knack for identifying and supporting groundbreaking companies early in their life cycles is evident. He was an early investor in SpaceX, Elon Musk's aerospace manufacturer and space transport services company, which aims to reduce space transportation costs and enable the colonization of Mars. Thiel's investment in SpaceX has supported several historical achievements, including the first privately funded spacecraft to reach the International Space Station. Another notable investment is Palantir Technologies, which Thiel co-founded in 2004. Palantir develops software that enables organizations to integrate, visualize, and analyze information, particularly in the government and financial services sectors. It has grown to be a major player in data analytics, providing critical software solutions for data-driven decision-making.
In 2019, there's SpaceX and Palantir. I was co-founders of Palantir, and I was the first outside investor in SpaceX. I've been heavily involved in both of those. And I think there's always sort of like a glass half full, glass half empty version. The glass half full version is that I think innovation will get driven by, a lot of innovation gets driven by smaller companies that get started and that scale over time. And so this is absolutely critical. When not that many people are doing it, if you're one of the few who does it, there's a lot of opportunity.
Thiel's portfolio doesn't stop at tech giants. It also includes LinkedIn, where he participated in its Series A round, and Yelp, reinforcing his ability to diversify his investments across the technology landscape. Each of these investments showcases Thiel's strategic approach to venture capital, a focus on innovative companies with the potential to disrupt industries and scale massively. Through these high-profile investments, Peter Thiel has not only amassed substantial wealth but also shaped the tech ecosystem, influencing how technology evolves and integrates into everyday life. Peter Thiel's involvement in the trial between Hulk Hogan and Gawker Media is a stark example of how personal motivations can intersect with larger legal and media issues, highlighting the complex dynamics between privacy, the press, and personal vendettas. In 2007, Gawker publicly outed Thiel as gay, a move he later described as a violation of his privacy. This act was pivotal in setting the stage for Thiel's later actions against Gawker. Thiel harbored a deep resentment against the publication for its disregard for personal privacy and its often irreverent approach to reporting on Silicon Valley figures. This animosity simmered for nearly a decade before manifesting in a significant and clandestine way.
Confirmed last week that he secretly spent about $10 million bankrolling lawsuits against Gawker. In one of them, a jury awarded retired pro wrestler Hulk Hogan $140 million.
The opportunity for what Thiel considered justified retribution presented itself when former professional wrestler Hulk Hogan, whose real name is Terry Bollea, sued Gawker Media. The lawsuit stemmed from Gawker's posting of a sex tape involving Hogan without his consent. Seeing a chance to exact revenge on Gawker while making a broader point about privacy violations by the media, Thiel secretly bankrolled Hogan's lawsuit. He provided approximately $10 million to cover the legal expenses, a fact that only came to light after the conclusion of the trial. The trial concluded in 2016 with a Florida jury awarding Hogan $140 million in damages, a sum that far exceeded the financial capabilities of Gawker Media and ultimately led to its bankruptcy. The judgment was not just a legal victory for Hogan but also a devastating blow to Gawker, effectively resulting in its shutdown. Thiel's funding of the lawsuit raised significant ethical and legal questions. It highlighted the potential for wealthy individuals to use their resources to silence media outlets through legal means, a scenario that poses a direct challenge to the freedom of the press. Critics argued that Thiel's actions set a dangerous precedent for press freedom, suggesting that personal vendettas could lead to disproportionate retaliatory actions that could stifle journalistic efforts.
The PayPal founder saying it's less about revenge and more about specific deterrence. Explaining why he decided to help, they usually attack less prominent, far less wealthy people that simply can't defend themselves. Even someone like Terry Bollea, who is a millionaire and famous and a successful person, didn't quite have the resources to do this alone.
Conversely, Thiel defended his actions as a defense of privacy rights, arguing that Gawker's model of journalism was predatory and harmful. He viewed his involvement as a corrective measure against a style of journalism that, in his view, crossed ethical boundaries by prioritizing sensationalism over the genuine public interest. This episode serves as a profound illustration of the power dynamics at play between private individuals and media entities, and it continues to spark debate over the balance between privacy rights and freedom of the press. Thiel's involvement in the Hogan versus Gawker case remains one of the most controversial and discussed actions of his career, underscoring the complex interplay of ethics, power, and privacy in the digital age. Peter Thiel's journey from a Silicon Valley innovator to a key player in a landmark legal battle illustrates his profound impact on technology and media. Through ventures like PayPal and investments in Facebook and SpaceX, he has not only shaped the tech landscape but also sparked discussions on privacy and the power of the press. Thanks for exploring the complex world of Peter Thiel with us. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the tech industry's most influential figures. Catch you in the next video.